for joining us tonight. I'm Kathryn Andreoli. A local man is crediting a medical vest for saving his life. Peter Sweeney says he was prescribed the life vest at UMass Memorial after an episode that caused him to faint while snowblowing outside his Rutland home. The life vest wearable defibrillator is a treatment option for sudden cardiac arrest. It offers patients monitoring and protection if the event of a heart attack. That was exactly the case for Sweeney, who says the vest saved him from cardiac arrest at his home.
Fired off, and it definitely hit me. I mean, it was like I saw stars. It came right up my spine into the back of my head. It was like somebody hit me in the back of the head, and it really jolted me. He goes, "Another minute, you were dead." So without the vest, I wouldn't be here talking to you today.
We don't feel comfortable sending them home without a safety net. And this vest is exactly that. It's the safety net that allows us to get more time, to get more information, but we know our patients are protected. And we've been using this device for at least the last 10 years here at UMass.
Sweeney says he's doing great and credits the cardiologist at UMass for his quick recovery. The company who makes the vest says 85 to 100 life vests have been prescribed to patients at UMass Memorial Medical Center. New information on the Westboro crash we brought you as breaking news. The bicyclist who was hit by a car is in critical condition and is undergoing more surgery. Charges have not been filed at this point. The driver's husband says her brakes failed. A teenager is in the hospital this morning after his bicycle hits an SUV in Fitchburg. This happened yesterday afternoon at the intersection of Boutel and St. Bernard Streets. A witness says the teen was coming down a hill and did not look to see if anything was coming. The boy was med-flighted to a hospital in Worcester. No word on his condition. The driver of that SUV called police and stayed at the scene. David Perda has served as Worcester's Chief Research and Accountability Officer for the last 7 years. He says he's looking forward to his new role as Superintendent of Worcester's Catholic Schools. Rosalind Flaherty spoke with him today and has more.
After 7 years of being the Chief Research and Accountability Officer for Worcester Public Schools, David Perda is taking on a new role.
I'm really excited.
Perda has been appointed Superintendent of Catholic Schools in the Diocese of Worcester. The diocese says he was chosen from more than 50 candidates.
David really caught, I think, everyone's imagination, his excitement, his interest in trying to be able to find new and innovative ways to be able to get to people's attention the value of Catholic education in our communities.
Perda is trained as a researcher and works with data like MCAS scores and graduation rates. He says bringing his set of skills to the diocese will improve the Catholic education.
That we're tackling some of the problems that have plagued the diocesan schools over the last few years.
He says over the past few decades he has seen declining enrollment in Catholic schools across the state. He wants to figure out why.
My plan is to make use of these analytical skills that I have to tackle this problem, to get a really good understanding of why this is happening.
A Catholic himself, Perda says he wants Catholic schools to have a place in making the next generation of students understand what it means to be Catholic.
Understand the importance of attending Mass on a regular basis. And so I see the Catholic schools as a means for getting our young people back into church.
Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
Police in Auburn are investigating an overnight crash that killed a man. This happened near Wallace Ave. As you can see, the car ended up on its roof. Police say the vehicle struck a utility pole. The driver was taken to UMass Medical Center, but he died a short time later. Police are investigating what may have caused the accident. The man's name has not yet been released. The Grafton 10A All-Star baseball team is taking a swing at cancer. The team has already raised more than $2,000 and is hoping to raise more in the coming weeks. Olivia Lemon reports.
It's just been a great learning experience and get to play some great baseball.
Jack Schofield is the head coach of Grafton's 10A All-Star baseball team. He says when they aren't hard at work on the field, they're still working together on another cause, raising money for the Jimmy Fund.
We're very lucky that we can be here and play baseball because other kids, they're sick, they're in hospitals, and they really want to come out.
The team of 12 has already raised more than $2,000 as part of their $10,000 goal.
Our goal is $10,000,
but we would like to make a little bit more.
Thousands of teams across New England are raising money as part of the Jimmy Fund All-Star Tournament. In Massachusetts, Grafton is in second place, just after Westboro, who has already raised more than $5,000.
We each have cans and hats, and we go to places to ask, like for example, Stop and Shop. We would go there and like stand at the entrance and ask for money for the Jimmy Fund.
Going around asking family members and friends for money and to donate to the Jimmy Fund.
Players say their teamwork on and off the field makes the 5-week tournament all worth it.
This is a very good experience for everybody to raise money for a good cause.
Very proud of these guys because of their fundraising, but also they've learned about the Jimmy Fund. They understand the importance of what we're doing, and it goes beyond baseball.
And the team has a few fundraisers coming up within the next couple weeks. One is Wednesday at Buffalo Wild Wings in Shrewsbury. 20% of the proceeds will go towards their fundraiser. Turning now to the Mass Pike, if you take it in or out of Boston, be prepared for what may be a summer of traffic headaches on this highway. Starting tonight, they're going to replace the Commonwealth Avenue Bridge in Boston. So tonight, one westbound lane of the Pike will close at 9 o'clock and one lane eastbound will close Saturday night. This is just the warm-up to heavier lifting coming later this month. That's when the Pike will be reduced to 2 lanes in each direction during peak travel times. As more bridge work is done, the project also involves shutting a stretch of Commonwealth Avenue and the BU Bridge to most motor vehicles for nearly 3 weeks.
Complex and complicated project that needs to happen to replace the deficient structure, and our team has explored every possible opportunity to try to reduce the impact to the traveling public. But it can't be emphasized enough that this is a bridge that is right in the center of everything. It will literally impact all modes of travel through the region.
And the lane reductions on the Pike will last through August 28th. Officials are urging drivers to seek alternate routes, other modes of transportation, or take a vacation.